introduce you to Sister Meredith Evans, who will take us a bit further with our discussion of the refugees.
Hello, my name is Meredith Evans. I'm a Sister of Mercy in Adelaide, and I'm also a member of a Circle of Friends, which is a agency that not-for-profit organisation that works in supporting people who've recently arrived in Australia. We've got, as a Circle of Friends, we've got a number of people that we walk with or journey with as they begin to find their place in Australian society. This is often very difficult because they are trying to find a pathway for themselves and their families, and it's become even more difficult in the middle of a pandemic. So the rhetoric we've been hearing over this whole time from all sorts of people is that we are all in this together. We're all trying to deal with this pandemic together. And yet our experience is that not all of us are together. Some people are in danger of falling off the edges. Already, over the last few months, we've been supporting quite a few people who were in casual work and on short-term visas who, because of the situation they are faced with, have lost their jobs. So our circle's been trying to help them with rent assistance and living expenses. And then 6 weeks ago, we were contacted by some of our families who'd come from Nauru on medical grounds to live in South Australia. And I think around Australia there's about 500 people in this situation, that the Immigration Department has written them a letter saying they must leave their community detention housing, which is paid for by immigration, and find their own houses, their own accommodation, find jobs, and they will get 6 weeks special benefits, but after that, that's all that they'll be provided with. So in the middle of what's one of the worst economic climates since the Great Depression, we are faced with people who have no rental history, no work history in Australia, and are now having to try and find all of the above. So this has been quite personally challenging for us as a Circle of Friends. I've been to a number of open inspections for people. They've been given only 6 weeks to get out of their housing, and usually you line up with a whole lot of other people trying to find houses. Sometimes there's 20, sometimes 30, sometimes even more people lined up for rental accommodation and it's not rental accommodation that's at the high end of the market. It's rental accommodation around $330 a week. So we've been very grateful that lots of people, including people from the Henley Beach Parish, lots of people have contributed to helping us, and certainly the Catholic community in Adelaide's been very supportive of rent assistance. But it's still difficult because when they go to fill out the application form, the land agent asks for their rental history and asks for their income, which they can't provide. So I think it's just incredible to have to face this around Australia. And it's really been a very demanding time for us as a Circle of Friends and our many supporters in South Australia. I suppose it only emphasises for me that the mantra of saying that we're all in this together is actually not true, that there are some of us together and some of us who are outsiders. So I think that that's the challenge facing us. How do we really say we believe everybody's important, everybody's got value and worth, and yet we put those conditions on some people? So we've only got through this because of the huge support that's been found in the Catholic community and the wider community in Adelaide, who once have heard about this, have really made big efforts to provide the sort of things that we're needing right now. So I want to say thank you to all those people.